Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Harel Manor. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Fibioseq Medical. Established in 2018, Fibioseq Medical has transforming the hand joint replacement solutions, and our flagship product is the Restart, a total wrist arthroplasty implant that focuses on natural biomechanics and full range of motion. 107 people here, unfortunately, in this hall will experience at one point of life from osteoarthritis, OA. And it's not only a terrible pain, it's also weakened the grip force. It's basically a nightmare for every daily routine task like hugging, driving, cooking, make a cup of coffee. It's horrible. So there are like 40 million people worldwide experiencing OA, with 8 million in the United States and 5 million in Europe. And when we narrow down this group, and we see those 350,000 patients a year with extremely hard pain and barely can move their hand, their only option is a surgical intervention. So who are those groups? Usually it's elderly people that struggle with OA, but it comes to even younger population. Musicians, surgeons, sports veterans, office employees, almost everybody that uses his hand to make a living. So how come 1% of those huge population are not having TWA surgery? Usually it's because the current solution failed to meet surgeons and patients' expectations. We can see the huge group of the knee, but you can see here on the left side the hand OA, which is unbelievable huge, more than the hip and the shoulder. And on the right side, we can see that the OA is not going anywhere. The numbers are piling up, and this is only the statistics for the United States. So the fourth generation implants had a major advancement. But still, they're having difficulties with limit dexterities, high loosening rates, these components, and loss of longevity. And it's basically because they're using non-anatomic reconstruction. The wrist the joint is a mechanism that uses to transfer the muscle force to create movement. This is biomechanics. Now, whenever you manipulate the biomechanics, here is the two centers of rotation. We just missed it. The Restart uses the two centers of rotation to create the natural movement, exactly what we have in our natural bone. So, and we go only to the capitate, which is the strongest bone in the wrist, where the others, they basically manipulate a little bit the biomechanics of the joint. They're using only one center of rotation, and they are fusing the whole second row of the carpal bones, which distribute the loads not in an optimal manner. They using excessive force on the bone, and it's limited the range of motion. The two centers of rotation brings back full dexterity. So this is the Restart. One size fits all, no left, no right. We have three parts: the carpal bone, the carpal part, radial part, and the connecting plastic part. And using it, we take advantage of a massive blood flow to foster healing. And again, these two centers of rotation, which provide the first dual mobility implant, mimicking the natural biomechanics of the joint. So we have 200,000 patients in the United States and 150,000 patients in Europe a year. The TAM for the US is $2.8 billion, and for Europe, $1 billion, with major opportunities in Asia and South America. So why now? The hip and the knee having great success, but they're becoming a flat market. There's a growing interest in upper extremity implants. We can see the publications going up. We just came back from the AAOS. The strategics are looking for new implants, and there's a building momentum for a regulatory path with a few implants that just got approved a few years ago with a 510(k). A few years ago, the shoulder market was at the same position as TWA today, a huge population with unmet need. Once the reverse shoulder arthroplasty was approved, the whole market expanded. We believe the restart with these two centers of rotation and distribution of loads, mimicking the natural biomechanics, will do the same for the whole TWA market. So we did 6 patients so far, 3 of them with more than 1 year follow-up, great results. And we're heading for second half of 2026 for 510(k), and with initial sales by the end of 2027. We are going to establish 2 centers of excellence here in the United States with KOLs, which we're going to meet next week in the IFSSH in Washington, D.C., and issuing the future marketing campaign for early adopters and health carriers and patients, highlighting the benefits of the restart and the high reimbursement rate, which is very, very high. And those strategics are very up to upper extremities implant. Our revenue model built for scalability, high margin, and fast adoption, with $14,000 for ASP and potential revenue per surgeon anywhere between 20 cases to 35 cases a year, going up to 100 surgeons in 2031. It's almost $40 million revenue, and with high gross margin of 80%. Fantastic partners, believing our cutting-edge technology. I would like to hop in and help promote patients' treatments. So we asked for $4.5 million for pre-commercialization round. We secured already $500,000, and we raised up to today $4.5 million, with $1 million to include $1 million from the Israeli Innovation Authority non-diluted grant. We needed to submit the 510(k)s at the second half of 2026, finalizing our V&V, and from there take into productions of the effective tool sets and 150 implants to get ready for the 2027 initial sales. We have 4 more implants in our pipeline based on our 4 families of IP, registered IPs. We have 2 more pendings, 1 PCT, and it looks good. Our team has a combined experience of 135 years. I wish I could talk about each one of them. Each one of them is a star in his space with a strong exit background. And our advisory board is combined from highly professional KOLs, hands-on experienced surgeons, scientists, businessmen and women that will take us to the next step. Some of them are with us from the beginning. They had priceless value in terms of academic data and hands-on experience. And the others are following us, leading us in terms of commercialization and in completing our V&V test in biomechanics and everything needed. To sum up, we have Fibioseq is an Israeli-based company, R&D company with an extraordinary team. We have strong first-in-human results, 6 patients. We have 9 more to go, with 350,000 patients needs for critical surgical intervention in Europe and in USA every year, entering the market in 2027, with up to striving for revenues in 2031, $40 million, 100 surgeons, between 30 cases a year, and with developing more products for the hand joint replacement products. Any question, I will be happy to talk. We have our model here as well. Thank you very much for your time.